And we are back in the game again, where we are left off in the last episode here of Thomas. So let's continue. What am I going to do, Angelica? Master Crumble is really putting pressure on me with all these illegal documents. I'm sure I could stop him if I just had a little more time. If he wants to play dirty, I'll show you that he has met his match. Let's see. Right past the blacksmith and up toward the hill. Along the road there's a power disturbing box. Just where the road turns at the construction site. It should be possible to turn off that horrible sign by turning off the power there. Here, I'll mark it on your map. That should buy us some more time. And I've got a little circle over here, so let's go there. We do. Yes, here it was. Let's go back to Thomas again and tell him what we have done. Thomas, stop. I think I can hear that nasty man shouting all the way over here. Now I have a bit more time, just what I needed. Now we don't have to see that horrible GD sign anymore. All I need to do is prove that I actually own the land. Then I can stop Mr. Crumble. There is a deed to Moonland stable that my father was given over 50 years ago by the Baroness of Silverglade, who lives in the castle. I can't find the documents here, but I think our old accountant, Mrs. Holsworth, must know where the title deed is. She knows everything about our business. She retired last year and now she spends her days taking care of the flowers outside her little cottage. Go see her. She should be able to tell you where the documents are. You can find her in the little red wooden cottage just outside the stables, close to the beach. Get the sign over there, so let's go. Oh. Well, hello dear. What can I do for you? Let me think. I believe there was a deed of ownership, but it got lost some years ago when Thomas Moreland's wife Catherine died in childbirth. Thomas lost all interest in papers and documents and just wanted to spend time with his horses. All the paperwork was put in a chest and sent over to Catherine's father, and there's a good chance that the title deed was in that chest. Her dad, Jasper Holbrook, and the child that was born is of course Justin. Jasper blamed Thomas for Catherine's death, and they haven't spoken in 20 years. It's tragic that this fight between them has been going on so long, but if anyone has the title deed, it will be old man Jasper. It won't be easy to convince him to part with it, though. You'll find old man Jasper along the road leading to Fort Pincer, close to the wall. Press N on the keyboard. Circle the minimap, whatever. Yes, I know that. Good luck, dear. Yes, I wanna go. So it is Jasper. Little horse. Jasper, what do you have for us? Well, you found me, and now you can leave me alone again. Nice introduction. There. What do you care if Moonland stable is razed to the ground? That place killed my daughter, and I hate the Moorlands for it. The better part of 20 years. If you think you can change that, you're welcome to try. but I won't help you. Okay, Jasper will help us. Cancel. Stop. Justin, I need to talk with you. Hi, Angelica. Have you been to see my grandfather, Jasper? That crazy old man hates us, and nothing will please him more than to see our stables razed to the ground. Okay. Hey. I don't know how I could make that old fool of a grandfather change his mind. I know that my mom really loved my dad, Thomas. What happened was a terrible tragedy, but I have these letters from my mom and dad they wrote to each other before they got married. They prove it was true love. I've been thinking of showing them to my grandfather Jasper, but never really dared. If he saw them, he will realize that Catherine and Thomas really loved each other. Maybe you can show him. Take these letters and show them to Jasper. They should make some kind of impression on him. Yes, let's do that. And what, are you here again? What's with all the papers? Let me have a look at that. It looks really old. I recognize that handwriting. Is it true? Was it really written by my daughter? When I read these letters from my beloved daughter, my heart weeps. I've been such a proud idiot all these years, and it cost me my grandson. Soap. I have the title deed, of course. I'll give it to Thomas Moonland. That slimeball, Mr. Crumple, is a disgrace to this island. Here's the key to my deposit box in Fort Pinta. You'll find a title deed inside. Collect it and bring the keys back to me before you say anything to Thomas Moonland. From now on, you can ride across my land whenever you want. You'll get to Fort Pinta by following the Fort Pinta road here. You'll find the deposit box in the notary in the Fort Pinta main building. Yes. You wanna do that? Nice cut screen where we look into a new area to explore. Let's go follow the Fort Pinta road. Backpack's kind of full, and we have another cutscene where we see all of the deposit boxes. I guess it's that. Or the notary should have probably called it as it was mentioned. So we'll be right over here, talk with him. Okay, need to use the key. So I have a lot of things in my backpack right now. I need to use my stapler empty this at some point. And we got some illegal documents to deed to Moonland stable. Let's go back with that. And Jasper, hello. No, I don't want to talk with you. I want to talk with Jasper. Thanks for getting the title deed. These are the old legal documents that show that Thomas is the rightful owner of Moonland stables. And you brought me my key back too. Great, thank you. Thanks once again. What do Jasper's was? Let's see. And documents of Thomas. Well, what do you know? My frosty house is now warm, after 20 years in the cold. Young lady, I give you this title deed to Moonland stable. You have certainly earned it. Thomas will definitely be happy now. So I have to title deed to Thomas, but I think if I remember right, this year quest I have with him extra is for bringing the letters back to Justin, so I hope that is correct. Young lady, would you possibly do a grumpy old man a favor? Could you take these letters and this amulet that belong to Catherine, Justin's mother, and give them to him? Tell him what you have done, and I want to see him as soon as possible. It may not be much, but at least it's an attempt to try to start repairing 20 years of bitterness. and a way for this old fool to say sorry. Of course we're gonna do that. Hello, Justin.
Hey.
Oh, Angelica, you have no idea how happy this makes me. This fight has gone on for far too long, and it's finally come to an end, all thanks to you. You'll always be a very special friend to us here at Moonland Stable. Thank you. And we got a shirt. Hello, Thomas. Holy horses! You have saved those stables from demolition. Finally, I can prove that I'm the rightful owner to Moonland Stable, and it's all thanks to you. I'll show this to the council, and then Mr. Crumble will have no choice but to stop construction of new buildings. I don't know how to thank you. I owe you more than I could ever repay you. I have some fantastic news. I noticed that you have a great hand with Skyprints. I took the liberty of speaking with the owners. They moved from Jorvik a couple of years ago and now live on the other side of the world. They will probably not be back in Jorvik for many, many years. I told them about you and how great you and Skyprints are together, and even though they love Skyprints, they are willing to sell you Skyprints for only 300 Jorvik shillings. This is a great price and a fantastic opportunity for you. I understand that that maybe you don't have that much money yet, but don't worry. There's many ways to make that kind of money around here if you have some determination and are not afraid of honest work. Come back to me when you have the money, and I'll be happy to give you the deed of ownership. Yes. I don't have 300 yet, so... Sorry, Thomas, I have to cancel. Angelica, have you seen Loretta? No, she rode off on the wild bobcat's track but never come back. I'm worried that something happened to her. But I can't leave the paddock. All the other bobcats are out there looking for her, but I need to stay here in case someone comes back with any news. I really need help to find her. Can you ride to the path along the cliff over by the mountain and look for her? Of course I can do that, Sam. I'll talk to this guy. GED worker, of course. Stop! This road has been declared unsafe. You can't walk, ride, or drive any further. There's a huge roadslide a little while ago. A lot of rocks have completely blocked the road. Have I seen a girl on a horse? No, but I hope for her sake that she's not lying under the pile of rocks over there. She's be flat as a pancake. No, I can't let you pass, even though your friend is in danger. Even if your friend is in danger, the road must be cleared before you can pass. Those are the orders I have, and I won't leave this place until Mr. Crumble tells me to. You have no idea what he will do to me if he found out that I have been disobeying his orders. If it's that important, why don't you go ask Mr. Crumble to send the bulldozer? You'll find Mr. Crumble on the construction site, close to the beautiful large advertising board that you probably love looking at. Write to him and ask if he can hurry up and send a bulldozer. So let's go over to the construction site. So, Mr. Crumble, you look kind of out of place. Oh, what have we here? A little stable girl who dares come all the way up here. What do you want? To sabotage my beautiful machine? In a pathetic attempt to save the little pile of planks that you call a stable? Don't you well, little girl. We will tear that stable down and build a new luxury condos and sell them for a fabulous amount of money. Rather excellent, don't you agree? I'll get rich and the Moonlanders won't get us shilling. That's how we work here at GED. Oh, you're not here to cause trouble, really? You want me to lend you a bulldozer? How funny, little girl. Ha ha ha. So you want me to send a bulldozer to clear the boulders off the road to rescue a friend? I really should ask you for an outrageous amount of money, but I actually need to clear that road anyway. I'm waiting for the wrecking queue to come, and this rock slide will force them to take a detour. This is what we'll do. If you mark 4 trees for felling, I will send a bulldozer, okay? Take this red tape and mark those 4 trees over there, and then I will help you. Agreed? I sadly have to. Okay, Grumble. Good girl. You should think about working for us here at G&D. We're always looking for people willing to destroy the environment. Oh, my promise. I don't remember any promises. You have to learn not to trust people. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I have already given orders to send the bulldozer, so you could say you did all of this for nothing. See? There it goes. All for you, girlie. You and I are done here for now. The bulldozer is on its way, and you had better stay away while it is working, so you can go and update your friend or something. Now I must keep planning the demolition of your stable. Have you gotten any news about Loretta, Angelica? A bulldozer is on its way to clear the rock slide. Good, but remember that Mr. Crumple is a real dirtbag. That GD. Okay, sorry. I hit my mouse too fast there. The search mission continues. The bulldozer should have cleared the road by now. Went back over there, over to the cliff wall and keep looking for Loretta. Oh, I hope she's alright. Hurry, Angelica, hurry! Also want to hurry. We'll take. Hello, Loretta. Noma's Highland. Nice. What are you doing here, Angelica? You are a little far from the stables. Tan sent you to fight me. That's sweet of her. And you, I suppose. Not that Bartok and I need rescuing. Honestly, I was just a little landslide. Listen about earlier. I'm sorry if I wasn't the most welcoming. Like Tan was saying, a little kindness can go a long way when encouraging others to be their best. I'm not promising you'll ever make it into the podcast, but that doesn't mean we can still be colleagues. What, you didn't think I was going to say friend, did you? What? It was still a compliment. Check your expectations, Angelica. Tan and others must be worried sick. We should let them know we are safe. Come on, Angelica. Let's ride back to Moonland stable. Not erase anything. There's no pressure to try to keep up. Just have fun. Let's go. Okay. Let's. Hello, Loretta. What a rush. Bartok and I totally beat you there. Wasn't even close. Oh, don't worry about it. You and Skypens put up a good effort. We'll have to have a proper competition once you're closer to my level. Nice. Let's go speak with 10, Sapphireforest back. What 10? Well, podcast track, okay. I saw you racing after the letter, Angelica. You nearly had her there. Do not worry. You'll have the chance to race against her again someday. Clearly you are ready for a real challenge. What do you say to give the wild bobcat track a try? It's a cross-country race that runs from Moorland to Milmer's Highland and back again. Normally we only let club members use the track, but considering you helped us find Loretta, you are practically one of us. What are you waiting for, Angelica? Give it your best. Let's ride. What a great showing. You got a better time than some of our riders, some of the riders in our club. You and Skypen should be proud. Come back anytime if you want to try the race again. I can help you with daily training on the track. Or you are welcome to sign up on the race board for a high score race. A lot of new riders come through the gate to Moonland stables every year. We bobcats do our best to welcome them all before they go back to riding lessons and friendship bracelets. But every so often you meet a rider who is destined destined for big things. Perhaps I was too quick to write you off. You bailed me out of trouble. You trained hard on our riding tracks, and it seems you and Skypants really share a special bond. Angelica, I've gotten a feeling that things are in your future. It will make me proud to see you in Bobcat Pink. Go see Tan, and she'll hook you up with one of our jackets. Think of it as honorary membership with the club. Keep striving to be your best, and perhaps one day we can make it official. Loretta is making you an honorary bobcat. How exciting! Here you are, Angelica. I'm a members only bobcat riding jacket, just like mine. Even if Loretta does not consider you a full member yet, you're welcome to ride with us anytime. We got a jacket. Nice and pink.